Hello everyone, I am Dr. Bhavna Joshi and I will be taking the subject childhood and growing up. So today in this subject, I will be teaching the second part of the psychosocial development which was given by Erikson. Already we have studied the first four stages which were given by Erikson. Now today we will be studying about the remaining four stages of psychosocial development. So these were the stages, 8 stages, which were given by Erikson. We have studied about the first 4 stages, which is trust versus mistrust, autonomy versus shame, initiative versus guilt, industry versus inferiority. Now today we will be studying about the remaining 4 stages, which are identity versus role confusion, which is in the age of adolescence, then intimacy versus isolation in early adulthood, that is 20 to 45 years of age, then generativity versus stagnation, that is middle adulthood, that is 45 to 65 years of age, and then last is integrity versus despair, which is in the later adulthood, that is 65 years and above. So the fifth stage of Erikson's psychosocial development is the stage of adolescence. The age group is of adolescence, and the basic conflict at this stage is identity versus role confusion. As we have already studied in the lecture of adolescence, that this is the stage which is called as a stage of stress and trauma. There is a lot of confusion in the mind of the child as a lot of hormonal changes are going on, rapid intellectual, social, sexual, emotional development is going on. So there is a confusion in the mind of the child that what is my identity, what I am doing in this life. So the main important event of this stage is the social relationship. As we have already studied that it is the peer group which is of the great priority for the child at this stage. Parents take a back seat, and peer group is the one who are main important priority for a child at this stage. So the main confusion in the mind of the child is what is my identity, why I am, what I am doing, what is the purpose of my life. These are the questions which come across his mind. So if there is a favorable outcome of this stage is that an adolescent will be seeing oneself as a unique and integrated person. He will regard himself as a unique and integrated person. He will have a positive outlook about himself, that yes, himself or herself, that yes, I am unique and I am integrated, I am different from others, and I respect it. I am happy with the way I look, I am happy with the way I am. So that is the favorable outcome of this stage. And the unfavorable outcome is confusion. Confusion over who and what one really is. Who I am, what what is the purpose of my life, are few questions which come across the mind of the adolescent. So this is the unfavorable outcome of this stage. So the educational implication for this stage will be treat students as adult. They want to be treated as adult. Challenge them with realistic goals. Give them some goals, realistic goals obviously, which are achievable goals. Address issues of identity. Don't hide it. Don't cover up. Don't ignore these questions of identity, issue of identity. So provide opportunities to explore various career options and a variety of social and political belief systems. So it is very important to give them opportunities opportunities for career. What career, what options, vocational studies opportunities should be given to them. Their mind and their energy should be focused towards positive direction. So whatever their belief system, it is very important to diagnose it and to channelize the energy in a positive direction. So the next stage is That is the stage of early adulthood that starts from 20 years to 45 years. And at this stage, the conflict is intimacy versus isolation. So the main important event of this stage is relationship. This is the time when an adult look for relationship, a love relationship. It could be marriage also. It could be just a love affair also. Basically, at this point of time, the adult is looking for love or looking for a love relationship in his or her life. So the conflict is either this event, this relationship, if it is positive, favorable outcome will be that the adult will be able to have, committed and love relationship with a particular person. So there will be intimacy, or there will be unfavorable outcome, like if the person is not able to form relationships, have a positive love relationship at this stage. So the unfavorable outcome will be that inability to form affectionate relationship with people. So which will automatically will result in isolation in life. So that is why the conflict name is intimacy. Either there will be intimacy if there is, a positive love relationship, or there will be isolation if the child is, sorry, the adult is not able to form the relationship. So the implication will be that young adult learn to form intimate relationships. So success leads to strong relationships, and failure leads to the loneliness and isolation. So it is very important in the at this stage to again channelize the energy in a positive relationship, which will give a favorable outcome in the life of another. So next is the stage of middle adulthood. Middle adulthood is the 45 to 65 years of age. So at this stage, the main event is, which is related to work. The priority in life is work and parenthood. By this age, those who are married are having their children. So the priority shifts from the love relationship, it will shift to the parenthood. Now the responsibility of parent is there on the shoulders of people. So the conflict is generativity versus stagnation. So either, when we are dealing with parenthood, it is very important to be flexible in your thinking, in the way you are talking to their children. So either there will be generativity, that means there will be progress, you will be progressing, you will have concern for your family and society, and you will progress with the child. As your child will grow, you will also grow. As you're thinking, if you have a flexible thinking, which will be modified by every experience. Or the unfavorable one will be, if you do not have that flexible thinking, then automatically there will be a stagnation. You will be stand still at the point where you are, because you don't want to change. So there is a stagnation. So the unfavorable one will be, at this stage, the parenthood and work. Favorable is your concern with about your family, you are changing as per the society and family. Unfavorable one is your concern only about yourself, you're concerned about your feelings, you're concerned about your prosperity, you're concerned about your thinking, that okay, this is what I feel, so this should be true, now this you have to do because I am thinking this. So this is an unfavorable outcome which leads to stagnation. So the implication is the adult begin to care for things that will outlive them. So success leads to a feeling of accomplishment, while failure will lead to the lack of involvement and isolation, stagnation in one's life. Now the next stage is the last stage, the eighth stage is the stage of later adulthood, which is from 65 years onwards. That is the old age, which we say. So the basic event of this, important event of this stage is the reflection on life. As an adult at this stage, 65 and years, usually you must have seen that people, reflect their life. I have done this at that point of time. I have done this. They have many stories of their life. So what they are doing, they're reflecting upon their life, that how they lived their life, what they, if they are contented, if they are, if they are happy with the way they live their life and they are happy with it, the reflection is happy, so automatically the favorable outcome will be that there will be a sense of integrity and fulfillment, that they are contented, they are happy. Yes, I lived my life to the fullest and I'm happy about it. So there will be integrity and there will be fulfillment. Whereas if this reflection of life leads to sadness, leads to dissatisfaction, if the reflection of life shows that if an old age person is cribbing about how he or she lived his or her life, if they are cribbing, if they are repenting that I shouldn't have done that, I lived my life very badly, this was wrong, this was wrong, so this type of thing will have the reflection. If the reflection of on life is negative, if the outcome, if the old age person has not lived his or her life to the fullest, automatically there will be dissatisfaction in his life at this point of time, when the person will be reflecting on his past, on his or her past. So the unfavorable outcome will be dissatisfaction with life, with the way the person has lived his or her life. So the implication will be older adults look back for a sense of fulfillment. Success leads to feeling of wisdom, and failure leads to regret. They regret that how I lived my life. It was so bad. This I did this wrong, this that wrong. So provide opportunities to maintain self-concept and satisfaction. It is very important as an adult to have that self-concept and satisfaction in your life, that whatever you are doing, you should be happy with the way you are living it. You should be happy with the way you are carrying things. So this is about the 8th stage of psychosocial development. So lastly, the basic limitation which come across in this was that firstly it was said that crisis can occur more than once or at different times of life. So it was said that it is not important that at one particular stage only one type of crisis will arrive and only once it will arrive. So many psychologists said that it could be that this crisis may arrive at different times of life, and it can occur more than once also. So that was the first limitation. And second was that it was said that focusing so heavily on stages only, assuming that the completion of one stage is the prerequisite for the next crisis. It was said that how it is possible that you have divided, many psychologists said that how is it possible that one has divided the stage so specifically that at this stage this crisis will happen, and after, as this stage will complete, now this crisis will come. So this was particularly criticized by many psychologists. So these were the remaining 4 stages and the limitation of the Erikson theory. I hope you understood the psychosocial development very well. Thank you very much.